What is up, you lovely lot? We're on the 50p coin hunt today. We've got ourselves £250 in bagged up bags from the bank. Bit of a different bag though, you don't see these too often. G4S, coin only. And then I did notice, excuse the rustling, I did notice at the top of the other side, it's from Southall, so not far from me at all, hasn't come too far. NatWest Bank, Camberley Coin Centre. So interested to see what we've got in here today. Let's get it open and find out. Of course, always a little bit of a worry with these bagged up bags that you're getting coins which somebody has already hunted through, but let's not get too pessimistic just yet. Let's see what the first few bags have got in store. Of course, we're on the hunt for that Kew Gardens mainly. We have started our Kew Gardens fund up there where we're adding some value from each of the over face value finds into that fund for the Kew Gardens. And when we finally get to about £150, then we'll look to buy one for our collection. Of course, the other coin we still haven't found quite yet is the new Platinum Jubilee 50p. And on that note, actually, I wanted to show you this because I thought this was pretty awesome. My daughter's a brownie and she got given this as one of her new badges. So this has got to go on her uniform. But I thought it was pretty epic, the fact that it's 50p shaped. So I thought I'd show you guys before it gets sewn onto her uniform. Pretty cool. But yeah, we're looking for that Jubilee 50p, of course. I'm sure that will show up eventually. We've been getting a lot of older bags recently. And this is not a good start, is it? 2 bags of nothing. And when they used to be like these, the hunts, we used to speed them up quite often. So we might have to do that. Let's hope not though. Let's keep going and see if we can find anything. It's not looking too hopeful. Oh, there we go. Finally, Mr. Jeremy Fisher. He's a pretty common coin, but at least it's something. That means it's not all Shields and Britannias. Speaking of Shields and Britannias, we will of course check through all of the coins afterwards for any of those, well, the one key date, the low mintage 2017 Shield that we look for, and the NIFC years as well. There we go, there's our first above face value find. To be honest, in that condition, it's probably not going to be kept. In fact, it will, because it will go into the Kew fund, but we're bending the rules probably a little bit here because our value up the top will be for a normal circulated Benjamin Britten. But even that isn't going to be worth a fortune. Even in a decent condition, you're only talking £1 to £1.50. I'm sure. I will double check on eBay as I usually do. And then once we take the face value off of the value that comes up in the top right, then we'll add the rest to the Kew Gardens fund. And as per usual, if we've put a range in the top right, then we'll take the middle point of that range. We're making some half decent progress on the Kew Gardens fund. This is our 4th episode adding to it now. Episodes 1 and 3 weren't the greatest. Episode 2 though, we've done really well. So let's hope for another one like that. Although it's not looking hopeful, is it, so far? But hopefully we'll get these duff bags out the way. I can see something coming. It's a Battle of Britain. And again, that's a low tier keeper, just over face value. So we'll add some more money into the Kew Gardens fund. Nice. You of course do have to check that it is the Jodie Clark portrait version with 50p on the obverse, because in the pack that year was the Ian Rank Broadley portrait version. So certainly worth a bit more than face value, and an interesting thing to be able to find in a hunt. We've never managed it so far, maybe one day. Lots of things still on our bucket list to find and tick off. There's a really common one, but at least it's something, as we say. It's Johnson's Dictionary 250 year anniversary from 2005, which used to be the most common commemorative until 2017 when Peter Rabbit and Benjamin Bunny showed up. The dictionary now in 3rd place, so really common coin. We do have a couple of questions from the comment section to get into from previous hunts. And today's questions are from this video. We're always 2 videos behind on the questions, gives me some leeway with filming. There's a Diversity Built Britain, one of the 2 releases in 2020 that went into circulation, both of which are very common, Diversity and Brexit. There we go, there's a Sherlock from 2019, 8.6 million minted of these, but we don't see them that often. It's a great design, I think. Interesting colouring on that one, a bit dirty, which makes it have that cool effect. Anything else in this bag? No. Actually, lots of questions, or comments rather, from the video we're working off of today, mentioning the fact that Kew Gardens have in fact come down a little bit in price. Bit of a buyer's market, people are saying. And you can get one for 120, 130 at the minute, so we'll reassess as we get closer to our target. It is going to be a long slog, unless we get a bag full of Olympics and 2018 Potters or something. You never know. Here's a Diversity Built Britain. Again, really common those. And another. We were hoping at one point that these would be somewhat scarce, but unfortunately not the case. 2010, that would be Girl Guiding, won't it? Could have been an NIFC shield if it was this orientation. That's definitely a commemorative Girl Guiding. It is. Got the Girl Guiding symbol on there on the Platinum Jubilee badge and the scouting symbol as well. I said, Dad, look what badge I got. I said, oh, that's awesome. Can I show my friends in a video? Yeah, of course. So why not? Lots of 2019 shields, which is the norm these days. We're still, of course, to see the 2020 shields in circulation en masse. There's Paddington at the Tower of London. Pretty common that, but nice to find our first Paddington of the day. The 2018 ones are a bit more scarce than the 2 2019 designs. We keep the 2018 ones, but not the 2019 ones. So we have a question from the comments. It's from Spoopy, and they're saying, just wondering what is the best bank to go to. Now, if you're talking about without a business account, then you really have to try your luck, I would say, at all local branches, banks and post offices. There's a 2017 Beatrix Potter, the tail of Peter Rabbit, Big Grubby again. Yeah, you'll have to do the legwork, really trying your different branches, because you'll find it's not the different banks that differ, it literally is branch to branch. You can go to, for argument's sake, Santander in one town. There's a 2017 shield. Nice. That'll add a little bit into our kitty. We don't mind a 2017 shield, above face value for sure. Low mintage that year. And a bit of a sleeper coin, one for the future, I think. Definitely worth keeping. But yeah, you can go in one town into a bank, Santander for example, and a 2017 with 50 pence on the obverse. It's Benjamin Bunny. Just need Tom Kitten now for that set. And then you can go one town over to a Santander and your experience can vary drastically. So yeah, you're just gonna have to try your luck. And if you're talking about with a business account, I guess it doesn't really matter which bank, as long as they can fulfill your needs. There's another 2017, another Benjamin Bunny, of course. Check for that die rotation on these. Very hard to find and worth about £25–30 last time I looked. Fines are picking up now. There's a Christopher Ironside from 2013. 7 million minted of those, so just at the bottom end of the non-keepers. Or the top end, I guess. One that is becoming a bit more scarce. Right, let's keep on going. Where are the Olympics? Olympics, just so tough to find now. So many people hunting coins in general. And of course the Olympics now have been out for 11 years, those coins, so bound to be becoming more and more scarce, which they definitely are. And even the newer releases, or somewhat newer releases, it's been 4 years now since the 2018 Potters come out, so of course they're getting really scarce now as well. There's another diversity. I think it's only a matter of time before values on the 2018 Beatrix Potters really start flying. Because as I say, they're super difficult to find now. Especially Flopsy Bunny and Peter Rabbit from 2018. There's another Benjamin Bunny. Of course, Benjamin is the most common commemorative 50p in circulation. 25 million of those. Huge, huge number. There's another 2017 Shield. Very happy with that. That's a bit more money in the Kew fund. I'd say this is probably going to be the coin we end up with most of in the Kew fund, but hey, it is what it is. Going back to talking about the values of the Kew and whether we'll go to 150 or 130, I'd probably prefer to go past how much it's worth a bit, just so we can confidently say we found enough coins to be worth it, you know. Because obviously there's a bit of, not argument, but debate about values of certain coins. How regularly does it have to sell for £2 for to be worth £2 or even £1? There's another diversity. No Brexits yet today. Of course, very similar mintages on those two. There's a 2006 Victoria Cross Heroic Acts. One of my favourite designs, just such a good design. But again, a pretty common coin. We're doing okay though for bagged up bags. We've found a fair mix. We just need something amazing now. A few low tier keepers. Of course, Benjamin Britten, not in the best condition, but we're going to count him. We're struggling. We're going to take what we can get. Oh, nice. There's the pair. Scouting to go with the Girl Guides. That's in rather nice condition, isn't it? 2007. It was minted. Not so good on the obverse, unfortunately. But still a nice find. Something different again. So we've had a fair mix. There's another Mr. Jeremy Fisher from 2017. Still just needing Tom Kitten for that set. We've got 5 bags to go, 50 quid more, £200 down. Are we saving our best luck for the end? I hope so. We do have another question from the comment section, and it's from Monty788, long-time viewer and supporter of the channel. Thank you, Monty. Monty's asking, what makes a cud error on a circulating coin more valuable, yet could completely devalue a bunk? Yeah, I guess it depends how rare the bunk coin is. If it's a coin which has a high mintage, even for an NIFC or a bunk version of a circulating coin, if there's plenty of them, I would say it probably would add value, but the more scarce a coin becomes, I guess people want a perfect version of it. When you're talking about older coins, these minor errors, as you say, probably detract rather than add value. There's another diversity. Interesting question though. I'm not necessarily sure it's always the case that, there's the other Paddington from 2019, that it would devalue the bunk. Let us know what you think down in the comments. There's Paddington at St Paul's. Both 2019 Paddingtons. neither 2018 showing up, proving that they're a bit more scarce, I guess. Of course, only a very small sample, and has been out longer as well. The 2018s, a whole year longer to be snapped up out of circulation. Of course, Paddington appearing with the Queen for the Jubilee recently, so definitely going to be a bit more hype around that Buckingham Palace Paddington coin, you would imagine. Right, last bag. Finally, we find ourselves a Brexit, peace, prosperity and friendship with all nations. We've ended up with a decent mix, nothing to shout about, but every hunt cannot be an absolute winner, can it? But we keep on going, and I thank you for keep on watching, and we finish with a dictionary. Thanks for watching, I'll see you soon for some more coiny goodness. Take care, all the best.